Hello everybody, Jake here and welcome to the hobby. There's been so much excitement in Pokemon cards over the last couple of months. I've been enjoying it so much and I hope you have as well. What you see in front of you is my recent addition for my own collection. People ask me all the time what I'm collecting, so this is a great opportunity to share with you all the purchases and all the collectibles that I've been personally acquiring. We got lots of cool stuff in here, booster boxes, tins, and all kinds of singles in the smaller packages. I think we got some stuff from Japan as well that finally came through after months of delay due to COVID. So that's super cool. And I also think we got some graded comic books that also slipped into the pile, but that's all right. I think those will just be icing on the cake. Lots of fun stuff to open. So I say we get started right away and let's get cracking. First package, really tightly packed, very heavy, feels like a brick inside there. So I'm gonna guess that there are some booster boxes inside of here. People say I should be careful with the box cutter though. Don't wanna damage any of the inside products. So we're gonna do just that. Be real gentle with what's inside. Oh man, I'm super excited. What do we have here? Some booster boxes, just like I guess. They packed it really tight. I can't even tell what booster box it is. You guys have any guesses? I see a Snorlax and an Eevee. So these are the team ups. Yes, boys. Super excited for these. Let's roll out the bubble wrap. My goodness, that's a lot of bubble wrap, but I appreciate it. Let's check these babies out. A beautiful team up booster box. I can't believe I'm saying that about a team up booster box. Slight problem though. Do you guys see that? There's no logo on this box. That is super weird. Here is my Cosmic Eclipse booster box, for example, and you can see right there on the front, it's absolutely covered in the Pokemon logo. That's the way a booster box should look for modern, and this one, missing the logo, kind of an issue. If I were to turn it around in the back, I do see that it does have the Pokemon logo. So you're thinking, oh yeah, that's pretty good. Here's the issue. The logo is backwards. The wrapper is backwards. I have never seen that before. It doesn't say Pokemon, it says like Comic Pop. Comic Cop. If I were to look inside, those are definitely team up packs, so that's a good sign, but this is super weird. The wrapper is not right at all. I think I'm actually gonna return these because the warning signs are kind of an issue for me. That is not cool at all. All right, and if I were to look at the second booster box, because I purchased 2 team up booster box from this seller. Second one, same thing. The front wrapper, you do not see the logo. You do see it on the back, but once again, the logo is on backwards. Have you ever seen the Pokemon wrapper be backwards before? I'm not sure I have, so that is super weird. This one's also got a little bit of a loose seam. The inside, like once again, I checked and those are definitely team up packs, but there's just some warning signs going off on these boxes that I'm not appreciating. I might do some more research on it. If you guys know anything about this, let me know down in the comment. But yeah, that is very worrying for our first package. Those team up booster boxes were super funky. I'm definitely gonna have to do more research. I'm not fully convinced that they're not legit yet. I think they might still be all right, but there are definitely some concerning signs. On to our next package. Do we? Hidden Fates Charizard tins. Yes, I purchased these from GameStop. I think these were the last ones that they had. They are completely out of stock right now. When you purchase them, they don't let you select between the Charizard, Raichu, or Gyarados tin. They just give you whatever they have. So it's sort of luck of the draw, but the Charizard one is by far the most popular one. So I think we got 3 Charizard. That would be super cool. We got 1, 2, and 3 Charizard tin. That is incredible luck. All right, I really appreciate that. Turning things around now. 3 Charizard tins. I think these are getting very expensive. In the US, they're around $30 a tin. And in the UK and Europe, you're looking at $40 to $50 even. That is just insanity. Hidden Fates is, of course, super popular, super hot. And pretty much they're saying they're not going to reprint Hidden Fates ever again. So what's available is what you have. 3 Hidden Fates, Charizard tin, adding that to the sealed collection. Perhaps we will open these someday. Perhaps we have a $1,000 Charizard inside one of those tins. Next box. Let's give it a little feel first and shake it around. Very tight. I feel something sort of metallic, but it's way too heavy to be a tin. I feel like this is going to be at least 2 to 3 booster boxes inside here at the very least. Let's see if I'm right. And let's see if we have the exact same issue as before. We have some Unbroken Bonds booster boxes inside. Check these babies out. That is a really nice box. There you go. You got the wrapper with the logo on the front. The seal feels right to me. These are totally legit. That's the way you want to have it, as an Unbroken Bonds booster box. You know, I could have purchased these 3 months ago for $100 less, but that is what it is. You have to be willing to purchase things. Prices change pretty much is what I'm trying to say, and I'm not too angry over the fact like, oh, I could have gotten these cheaper. It is what it is. The new price point for these is around $250 to $300 a booster box, and I'm all right with that. Like I said, I think tag team and team up and all of the other tag team sets were pretty much amazing, all home run sets. And this one, of course, contains the Charizard and Reshiram Hyper Rare card, very expensive as well. Just checking this box to make sure everything looks all right. And my one worry is that they're going to reprint Unbroken Bonds, but the hope is they won't do that, because they did reprint the Charizard and Reshiram inside of the recent Battle Arena deck. So I don't think there's a lot of reasons for them to reprint Unbroken Bonds, unless they want to crash the market and ruin enthusiasm. And I don't think Pokemon will do that. So these are super cool. Glad to have them in the collection. Next one up, we don't have to guess what's inside because it says right on the front, Pokemon TCG Sun and Moon 3 sleeve boosters, 144 sleeve boosters inside. Does anyone know what SM3 set is? I have a couple of guesses about what I purchased inside of here, but I think it's going to be pretty amazing. We have, oh yes, 144 sleeve Burning Shadows booster packs, guys. Check that out. 144 sleeve means the equivalent of 4 booster boxes worth of Burning Shadows sleeve booster packs. I hear the odds of getting a hyper rare card from these packs are a little bit easier, but I think I'm going to keep these sealed. The purpose of this is that I wanted to collect Burning Shadows. I think Burning Shadows is an absolutely amazing set. It contains a really, really expensive hyper rare Charizard, and that's really all you need to be a highly valuable set in the long term. So 144 sleeve packs. There might be a hyper rare Charizard inside. If there is a hyper rare Charizard inside of these packs, then it would literally pay for all 144 packs in one card. That is how insane hyper rare Charizard is right now. Next up, let's get some of the smaller packages through. These would be the Pokemon singles that I've been purchasing recently. Let's see if I can get this out without damaging it, because apparently you guys get a heart attack when I don't cut the cardboard properly. Is that a Pokemon code card? That's kind of neat. I will give one of you guys this code card. And inside we have a beautiful Near Mint Latias and Latios Tag Team GX card. Let's take it out of the sleeve and check it out. Beautiful card. If I were to look at the back, that is pristine. Absolutely beautiful. Freshly pulled from a pack. Thank you so much, seller. What a beautiful card. I'm trying to get this exact card in a PSA 10, and this is a great contender. I think I purchased these for around $30, and in a PSA 10, you're looking at over $100 card. So I don't want to pay $100 for one of these cards. That's why I wanted to buy the ungraded version and have it graded myself. If I could get into PSA 10, it will be much cheaper for my own collection rather than buying an already graded PSA 10. Next package, I believe this is the one from Japan. So let's see what we got inside here. Oh yes, these are super cool. These are some Mandrakek or Mandrake, whichever you want to say it. It says right there, Mandrakek little mystery cubes. I think these are the expensive ones that only contain holographic rares or better. Super cool. I had to ask one of my friends from Japan, or one of my collector friends from Japan, to pick these up and send them to me. That was back in February, and it is currently June, so it's taken 4 months for these to get here, but these are super cool. Worthy of a video on their own. You never know what you can get inside of these. In fact, I can almost see some nice glowing cards back there. So yeah, some cool stuff inside. Loved myself the Japanese product purchases. Next up, we got a little envelope from an American or US seller. Let's see what's inside here. Got ourselves our Pokemon card. 3, 2, 1, flip. Ooh, that is a cool one. Pikachu from the Radiant collection. Sort of like the older brother of Shiny Vault. That is a super gorgeous card. I think these came from Pokemon Generations. If you see on the right, on the left, I guess, you have some of the emblems, little like medals, and each one signifies something different, like friendship, happiness, joy, something like that. And there's a lot of different ribbons. I think this was when they were trying to appeal more to a female demographic. Not that Pokemon needs it. I think Pokemon already has plenty of female appeal. So really cool card, really gorgeous artwork. Glad to have it in the collection. Our last small package. Can I open these without the need of the box cutter? Seems like that would just save everyone some heartache. Oh wow, check that out, a My Little Pony sleeve. That is pretty funny. 3, 2, 1, flip. Ooh, a second Latias and Latios Tag Team GX cards. In case the first one was not a PSA 10, although there's a couple of cards inside of here. I don't like it when they do that because it's always tricky to get a stack of cards out actually. Let's see, what do we have inside of here? Latias and Latios Tag Team GX, as well as a reset stamp and a Viridian Forest. Actually, that's pretty neat. Viridian Forest and reset stamp used to be pretty expensive cards, not so much anymore. Let's check out our Latias and Latios Tag Team GX. The back of this card is really good as well. You can see a little bit of a white speck right there. And the card is not, I would say, perfectly centered. It looks to be a little bit skewed to the right. I would say this one is probably a PSA 9 to a PSA 8. Still really beautiful card. This is a binder copy rather than a graded copy, which is totally fine. Glad to have it. And finally, I got some of my recent comic book purchases. These are really cool. Just trying to spice up my living room by having some other decor. And they really packed this thing tight. I'm gonna have some trouble pulling this one out. Man, they really packed this thing in tight. But let's see if I can just peel this open and take it out. There you go. An absolutely beautiful Detective Comics number 27. First appearance of Batman. This is a reprint. The original came out in 1939. If you have an original copy of Detective Comics number 27, you're looking at a $500,000 to maybe like $1 million values right there. But this is the 1984 reprint, which is probably the next best thing, unless you want like the Loot Crate reprint, came out like 2 years ago. But I didn't want that. I want something more vintage. And this is the closest thing that I could get to being the first appearance of Batman. And it just looks incredible. I'm gonna have this being displayed in my living room. And this was not too expensive either. Only around $200 for a CGC 9.8, which is about as high of a grade as you're ever gonna get for this beautiful collector's edition. Last package, everybody. Let's see what's inside our final package. We have a beautiful Action Comics number 1, first appearance of Superman. Also a reprint, the original, if you have an original 1938 print of Action Comics number 1, it was selling for 10 cents then, but right now it would be going for around $1 million to maybe $5 million if you have a nice copy of Action Comics number 1. This is, like I said, a reprint in 1987. And so this copy is significantly less, going for around $100 to $200 for a 9.4 copy that I have right here. The best version would be 9.8. I don't think they've ever sent out a 10, but yeah, beautiful copy. This is going to go right next to the first appearance of Batman. And like I said, just amazing display pieces. I'm glad to have them in my collection. All right, everybody, that's the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. We opened up a bunch of cool stuff, tons of collectibles added to my collection. We got the Unbroken Bond booster boxes, my favorite tag team card, the Latios and Latias Alternative Art Tag Team GX cards. I'm definitely going to send that in to be graded, as well as these odd team up booster boxes. So let me know if you have a team up booster boxes and does it look anything like this, because this is very questionable to me. But that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.